put this baby to work, because this is Sun Joe. And this is an item that if you have a branch that you want to take down and you're thinking of climbing that ladder and getting up there and sawing it with a saw, please think again. Please think again. Think of that time when, you know what, I could have bought the chainsaw. I could have got this 24-volt handheld chainsaw that I can use as a handheld chainsaw, just like that. Perfect for it, worth every penny. So powerful with 24 volts, but if you want to add to it, you can add an extension pole and get way, way up, no ladder included. It's brand new to Q. 5Z payments of $32.40. Sean Pickford's here, our doctor of DIY, indoors and outdoors. Good to have you here, brother.
Great to see you.
Well, I'm getting this guy. I'm getting an extended warranty on it as well.
Right.
I charge it up. This is 24 volts. That's not just a number. It'll work with any other 24-volt Sun Joe, Air Joe, Snow Joe, Aqua Joe item that you have.
Right.
So they really work well with each other. Tell me what's brand new.
So what you get is basically, it's two saws in one. So you can use it in the handheld configuration like I have here. And this is mine that I brought in from home. I've had this for over a year. Love it. Use it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see some dirt on it. Well, that's because I put it to the test.
Yeah.
This guy here, this is what it's like on the pole. So the pole starts out 4 feet long. So to extend it up a little higher, all I do is open this clip, pull this guy out, lock this in. Now I'm over 6 feet with the pole itself.
With the pole itself.
Right.
And with your 6 feet tall and your reach,
Right.
now.
Look how high. I can go 12 feet in the air.
Wow.
And I can cut branches, and my feet are on the ground. I'm not hanging off a ladder. I'm not trying to balance off
12
something.
12 feet up.
12 feet up in the air, because all your controls are down here. So
here's my question.
Yes.
You're 12 feet up. How can you possibly get any power on that thing?
Well, it's all
From
about
this guy down here, that battery's way down there.
Yeah.
We're going to put it to work way up here.
Well, that's the power of the 24-volt batteries that we have. That allows me to reach up there and watch. We'll start up here on this guy.
Brand new
All
today.
Right. Not fast. Look, there's the limb. All right.
Not
So
bad.
if I want to reach up this high and just cut a little part up here, right there. All right, I want to go out here.
Power chainsaw, man.
Do a little trimming right in here. So that's all you got to do is you just reach up in there, and it gets up into the top wherever you need to go.
Hey,
so
all here, all now. If you want to take advantage of this, you can right now. That is M81268. Here it is in action. So if you're picking this up, it's 5 payments of $32.40. And that easy pay opportunity is here and now. I don't know how long it lasts, but I know it's here for this President's Day sales weekend. So you can take it and you can use it in handheld mode as well. So you can take it off that extension pole. You're still going to get the same amount of power, but now you've got, obviously, if you're lower to the ground, you've got more control, and you can take advantage of that. So it's that extension pole and the handheld are all in the same tool.
yeah, that's it. So you just configure it however you need it. There's also a pivot on there, so when the limbs fall to the ground, look, now you can get down there and cut without getting on your hands and knees.
That's really remarkable. How thick is that?
So
is that log?
You can cut a 4-inch log with this on it, yeah, on a single pass, because there's a 4-inch blade on there. So it allows you to be able to go in there. So if I want to cut something smaller like this, all right, you just sit there and look. I'm just letting the blade do the cutting.
You let the blade do the cutting.
So, and you can see crisp, clean cut, and that's it. You just sit there, rest the blade on there, let it do the cutting. All right, that's how sharp it is. Yes, this is a real chainsaw blade.
Yeah.
There's oil that comes with it that you fill in the top here.
Okay.
This is your little adjuster to make sure everything's nice and tight.
And is there a two button mechanism?
Right.
Like the safety button and,
Yes.
then the go button, right?
Yeah, so whether you're right-handed or left-handed, you can push on either side here. Notice I have gloves on, so even with gloves on, I have plenty of flexibility to do what I need. So that's the great thing about it. And the thing is if I want to switch from one to the other, okay, you can just basically line this guy up, put this guy on here. Now I'm in the pole saw mode.
That's wild.
So, and all I got to do is flip this around to determine the angle that I want to cut. So depending on where you're at, what you're doing, and again, test it every now and then.
When you've got it on off, your mechanism, your on off is up here.
Right.
But when you've got it in the long pole,
Right, then my
your
on,
mechanism is down here.
Yeah, then my on-off is down here where my fingertips are. So again, same safety switch
Put that
built
right up
into
to that
it
camera
here.
there.
So
Just show that from right there. That's it.
right,
Here it comes.
So you can see my fingers are down here, blades up there,
Great.
and
Great.
that's all I have to do.
That's
So
all you have to do. Hey, we've got it for you. It's brand new to QVC. We've got it in one color, the green color. We always have colors of things. Here's more video to take you through this. Never been seen before in 81267. It's from Sun Joe.
Right. So there's our guy, Mike. He's out there. He's cutting some limbs. So they can be up to 4 inches thick on a single pass. If it's wider, you cut one side, then you cut the other. I love that it's on the pole because even on the pole, it's less than 5 pounds. What does that mean? You can reach up over your head and you're not straining to be able to cut things. But to have it in that handheld mode, look, I have a real chainsaw.
Yeah.
You know how long it takes me to start that thing after it's been sitting a while?
Right, to pull it.
I go in the house and have a sandwich and come back sometimes.
Exactly. By the time you pull it, I could be using this and I could be done with my work, right?
Right. And that's the beauty of this and the way it's designed. Whether it's high, whether it's low. So now you don't have to, after you drop the limbs, you don't have to get on your hands and knees to cut them. Use the pole, change the angle of the blade. That's all you need to do.
Loving your garden here and loving cleaning up for spring cleaning. I know it's winter right now, but you know what? I love what Court said earlier with the lavender. It's planning season before planting season.
Right.
So you know you're going to have spring. You know you're going to have limbs. And you know what you're going to do? Now let's go to cost for a second, $163. You know what it would cost to hire somebody to do that? More than $162. So if you do want to do it yourself when you want to, now you can.
Yeah, that's the beauty of this. Now you can do it. You don't have to be intimidated in what you're doing. Yes, it is a real chainsaw. Yes, it has a real blade that can be sharpened from time to time. So not a big deal when it comes to doing that. And again, I love that pivot feature so you can go back and forth no matter where you need to go.
How long is the runtime on that? Because it's got to be long enough to do the cutting then, because you're only actually cutting for a few seconds.
Well, it all depends on how hard the wood is. But in my case, I've cut 50, 60 limbs with this before I'd had to charge it up. The great thing is you can check the battery because it's got the indicator on there. So you know how much juice you have left in the battery. If you have another Joe product with a 24-volt battery, you already have a second one.
M81267. Going to wrap this up. It's brand new today. The Sun Joe 24-volt handheld. And that 24-volt, by the way, remember when the handheld drills were 12-volt? Then they went to 18-volt.
Right.
Now you got that smaller battery and it's more powerful than ever before. Great to have you here, buddy.
Good to see you, Rick.
Okay, we got more to come. Our President's Day